I'm going on with that information. People that are least populated, but always wanting more, get the most financial aid in any kind of way. And we see that the signing of the contract saying that Israel is the dominant culture. So how do you get foreign aid if you're running things? It's not foreign. That's your home. If you stay, if you're the capital. So again, uh, just it's the handwriting, you know, printed word pressure put on that is there. It shows itself. You know, it's not exposure. It's just that's what they want to do to the world. So the world sees this in a interesting way. So interesting that wow, how do you deal with it? Okay, so in dealing with the information that we as African people have always enlightened them, even with the slave trade, white people are always talking about the racist ones, so-called racist. Who cares if they're racist? Doesn't matter. Uh, say, you happy that we brought you from Africa? Of course, so are you. You more than that. Come on, man. Thank you for. Okay, you see the brain function, the mental instability that goes along with that when they are even more so. So, even in that, the esoteric we get when people say, why don't you go back to Africa? Well, we always see this global warming taking place, don't you? You're making the tropical climate all over the world like it was when the world was, you could walk from one place to the other, no separation. So, yeah, we're taking it back to Africa with this global warming. So, yeah, we all united again in that, in a separate way. Okay? So, but we're not separated. There you have it. Morphic resonance. Yeah. Every time they say, "Why don't you go back to Africa?" Just let them know global warming. We all thank you for reminding us of that. Okay, so the beauty that comes through, keep going on with that. You hear that information. You say, "Wow, we see that taking place, and we can go back to these people again here in America." Saving Private Ryan, I always use that like a commercial over and over again, like sports do, remind you what it did in the past, how you get up here right now. Black people went there and saved them. Bloop, 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 bloop. General Patton was sent off somewhere else to do something else. Oh, get him out to eat service times at the river. Took some black troopers, and boom, and there it was. With all the so-called white Jewish people in the concentration camps. We were the first one to see them black people. And the black people, when Mussolini was killing the Jews off then, so-called white Jews then. Black people went in there and saved them. Saved this country with the pilots, airplane guys, Tuskegee Airmen. And certainly, we already know about George Washington Carver. They cut his balls off so he wouldn't have sex with the white women. You see? So, and at the time, who was the Secretary of Agriculture? A white Jewish guy, all through the United States. Jewish people have been the Secretary of Agriculture that gave us all this terrible food, diet, cheese, and all that. What we came up in, government cheese, and all that. Come on. And the whole time, they had the kosher diet. The whole time. Do that. But you give people that have saved your life, your historical reference, who you are, what you are today, try to kill them. They try to kill the black people all over the place, poisoning our areas where we live, allowing these things to go take place. Okay, all these things because they own the media outlets. So now, the numbers of them are too small to handle all these things. So they have henchmen to go out to handle these things corruptly. Okay, so what do we have to do? Identify who we are, what we are, where we are, right then and there, and know that it's a gift, it's our rocket launch. Because look at the people again who have these things. Look at how they treat the soldiers right now today. Look at the treatment how they get the soldiers right now. The horrible treatment. But you're talking about going to war again. with Japan, and you were talking about, check it out, when he was going through to get to the presidency. He was talking about the bad business deals we had with Japan and China, all these countries, how the stupid business deals. Well, look who we're doing the business deals, stupid, so-called stupid business deals. The people, there it is right there. The same people, but now you're doing deals with Japan, and now it's a great deals for jobs. What happened to the stupid business deals that were going on that was going overseas and all the jobs? What happened to that all of a sudden? It would be a Japanese plant in America? Is that an intelligent deal? Oh man, another stupid business deal right in line. You see, you called it a stupid business deal, but that was another Trojan horse conversation, forked tongue deal. They don't change. That hasn't changed. Did I call his name out? Man, forgive me if I scratched that out. Yeah, that forked tongue information. Talk about people, the system, but at the same time, riding right with the system, in bed with the system. Philip finna be married to the system the whole time. Those his grandchildren. Come on. Oh my goodness. So yeah, uh, it goes on and on. There you have it. There these people again. We have saved these people's lives. It's on the record. I'm not making this up. It's not made up. It's not animosity. This is the sharing of information for the most people who are suffering, because it can't be them for the most people that are suffering because they're the least populated, right? So the most people that are suffering too are identifying that. So you're supposed to speak for those people, not the least who have more than enough. Look how much money they make. It's in sports, entertainment, media. Wow. So again, the treatment goes on. And then right after the people tried to kill them in the war, right after we helped them out of the concentration camp, the black people, after the war, they went and recruited the people who tried to kill them, murdered them, to build bombs and weapons to fight against the black people all over the world. Since 1962, all the wars, since recently, except for Bosnia, over there, were fought against people of color. Look at the records. I saw that in Harper's Bazaar. They released that in Harper's Magazine or one of those things. Yeah, the same people that we helped them out being in concentration camps, they come, this Jewish people, white Jewish people, came right back around and started doing that to the African people. We're doing it already, from the start, but over there. Now they come over here and these people act as if that's okay. You see? You see? The same thing. And the man said with the basketball team, said, we're not Africans. You know that we are because we've been over there. Why else would you say that if it's not the truth? Did you see? So the information of the treatment of the people, of what we do, and how they turn around and do the things that they've done to black people is atrocious, and it's on the record, and it has to be seen as a change in what goes on, and to be listening to these people is ridiculous because they're. I mean, if there's too many people on the planet, all of a sudden, so again, you're not showing your ability to produce enough for food for the people. Okay, again, even if you try to say you the population control, that's not what goes on in nature. Even when nature have a control of animals, they don't kill all. They just the weak, whatever, die off or whatever. See, but we're not nature. We're above that. We're human beings now. We can function, mobility to use all the vast majority of space. Just like Dubai, they went and built a city in the desert. Okay, so there's no such thing as overpopulation. They have used no resources from the desert, but all the resources came from Africa, of course. Most of them, majority of them, mobility got and built it. So what is this thing about too many people on the planet? It can't be you, obvious. So-called birth dearth people. So we have to target that, mark that as our truth. to see and to be able to handle uh, what is what is they're doing. Because what they're doing is, uh, whew, all right. So now we have that. And then we have uh, what's going on right now with the so-called numbers of people who are having issues with war and all of that. Okay, so if the numbers are dwindling, 22 dying every day, white people, how do you account for that? How you can't have the number of soldiers, so you have to have weapons of war. If your number of people are dwindling, 22 people die every day. Add it up every day. In 1 week, that's 7 times 22. Look at that. You see? So just add all it up. A whole you how many people you have died, you have lost, and how many people that are injured who can't move, who can't do anything from the wars. Are those so-called white Jewish people that asking you to go to the war? Are their families going through that? And on those record numbers, there are more people injured and maimed from war, killed, than all the other people in Israel down through the years. Okay, in their population. So again, these people are not going to be able to function in the ongoing life process because they have not shown all throughout their history. Today, with the poisoning of the planet right now, they do not know how to do it. Okay, so we must have that information shared, used, and whatever it takes because they have not shown that they know how to do it. And white people, you talking about war, war, all these wars again. The numbers are so small, but you're still listening to that. How do you do that? How do you listen to someone who's taking your numbers and dwindling them to nothing, but you're mad at black people? We didn't do that. We didn't make you go to war. Black people didn't make you go to war. Check that out. Check that. When you try to be racist, it's really a mental dysfunction. It's something against your own kind. So the numbers are so small, you don't want to do it to your own kind, so you do it to someone else. But it's in you to do it to people. When you're in Europe, you're doing so much. Numbers, and look at it, Civil War. Look at all those people you could have had right now today that are dead and gone that you could have used in preparation for these times. They're gone because you think, oh, because some weapons kill somebody. No, you're not. Now you're going to be starving. Look at all the numbers we have now. Look at the white men all trying to be gay, don't want a wife. Look at that makes your numbers even lower than don't want to have children. They're trying to adopt black children. Look at that. The gay men in the European culture who don't want to have children. How you gonna have soldiers in there? Oh, so that's right. More men have been raped in the military than ever before. So much so that the former president Barack Obama had to sign a law bill to stop that. There were so many men, more men being raped in the military than ever been before. You see? See what the war does? See, that's what people were saying about the black community and being in prison. You're so macho, you go to prison, then you become, you over macho, now you a woman, you're gay now. Being so macho. That's what the war does as well. Same thing. Let's put that on them. Warrior being so macho, now what are you? You're not macho, you're gay now. You're not a man anymore. You're something else. Totally. You see? Same function that we talk about in prison. You're so macho, you go to prison, and all of a sudden you have sex with men. See how that brain function? We can apply it. Those are two areas that they're applying to the world, to the people right now to try to make it a dysfunctioning society. The one in which they live in. And not the one in which we should be residing in and using. Peace.